Hey now, babes, welcome back to the channel. I am not giving up on learning how to use this acrylic powder. Yes, it may be a little bit on the cheaper side because it's from Amazon, but not all Amazon acrylic powder is bad powder. So I decided to test it out with this monomer. So when we are doing our acrylic toes, you don't really need that many beads unless you are doing the big toe, and most of the time you only need 2 beads for the big toe. For the small toes, you are definitely just only going to need a small medium bead, just depending on how big the smaller toenails are, but most of the time it's going to be a small to medium bead. And when you are grabbing these beads, you want to control it to where it doesn't flood the cuticle, and then you're going to use the top of the brush to pat it down, and then use the tip of the brush to make the square shape tip at the top. And then what I'm going to do here on this toe, since this one is smaller, I'm going to use less monomer. By using less monomer, I can control the bead, and I am patting it at the top with the body of the brush just to elongate the toenail. I kind of wanted it to have like a little bit of extension on it, so you can actually extend the toenail a little bit above the actual toe if you want extra extension. But it's super easy. It's not really just that hard. You just pat it and then make sure at the tip it's not on the skin. So just try your best to like work it like that. But I'm telling y'all, once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. Only thing I think I feel like I struggle with is my cuticle work on my toes. But then again, I don't know, because my last toenail set, y'all, lasted 2 months. Like literally almost, like it was about 2 months, almost about 2 months. Like, so it's like a month and a half. So that was a long time. So I feel like do be doing good, because I really want to get into possibly doing toes, maybe like full time. Not like on my channel, but if I do decide to get back in the nail field, to do toes, because I'm actually coming into liking them. And I'm using the body of the brush to tape up the side of the nail, using the tip of the brush to gently push it out, because remember, I want to do like a small overlay above the natural toenail. So I'm going to get the first bead, apply a little bit of monomer on the brush, pat it off, and then come back and pat the tip of, use the tip of the brush to pat the acrylic a little bit on the back side where you place the bead at, and then you want to use the body of the brush to gently swipe up to go ahead and form that square shape that you want for the nail tip. Now my toenails kind of are a little bit rounded, so even when I do try my best to do it like super square, it is me doing my own toes. I feel like they would definitely look 10 times better if I had someone else like on the other end doing like my toes for me. I've been trying to find somebody, y'all, that will do my toes for me for my YouTube channel, but nobody has been wanting to come around. I don't know if they don't think I'm going to pay them or something. Like, I will still pay you for the service. Like, I just want you to record it while I'm getting my toes done, so you know I can see the difference and learn at the same time. But yeah, I haven't found anybody yet, y'all, so hopefully I can find someone that wouldn't mind recording, that wouldn't mind me getting my feet recorded while they're doing my toes, because that would be perfect. And I am just using the body of the brush and the tip of the brush to shape the nail. This is the application. These are the pigment powders we are going to be using, and I am also going to be using Madam Glam white, but this is not really a white. This is more like a cream. I mean, I feel like the white would have made it pop 10 times a little bit more, because this is, like I said, this is like a cream, but it still did what it was supposed to need to be done, because at the end of the day, I covered the entire white of it up anyway, so it didn't even matter. Yeah, when I do the pigment powders, when you do apply the gel, whatever base color you're using, Go ahead and cure that for 30 seconds. Do not cure for 60. Do it for 30. Simply because it's actually going to help the pigment powder stick a little bit more better to the nail. So definitely do it for 30 seconds. Let it get a little bit tacky. And then you're going to brush that off with a brush. Then you want to top coat it. Y'all, do not be afraid to brush the dust of it off, because you do not want that stuff to get inside of your gel brushes. Going in with the French tip. Yeah, I am loving the French tips on the toes. But let me tell y'all, like, I want to do some crazy, like, pretty cool, extreme toe designs. Like, design that you think you couldn't put on the feet. I want to do things like that. But, of course, still possibly wearable. But not everything on my channel is wearable. You know that, right? But I think that would be so much fun. But anyway, back to the nails. The toe nails, to be exact. We are applying the French tip. I'm just using my nail art brush. I really love these brushes. It really sucked that they did not sell the way I thought they would have sold, because these are some really great brushes. But oh well, nobody liked them because I guess they were black and gold. But it is what it is. Like people say, pink sells. So they never lied when they said that. We are applying the pigment powders to the French tip. Now, I was a little bit nervous when I did get a little bit of it onto the nude acrylic, because I didn't put any sealant down. But when I just wiped it away, it just brushed right on off. So I was like, oh, okay. I was kind of shocked. Doing these French tips on the toes do get easier and easier the more you do them. I would definitely say I want to do like a bling toenail next. So I'm thinking about going to go get some really cool different type shaped crystals. Like, yeah, I want the crystals that's like they're not really like too much flat back, but they're like large crystals. Like, I want to be able to put some of them on my nail. I've always wanted them crystals. Like, where can I find those large crystals from? Like, I need those today, because they be looking so good on the nails. Like, especially when I be seeing the Japanese artists use them, I be like, dang, where you get them from? Can I get them? They be having some fire designs. So I'm pretty sure you guys also wonder, do you cure the pigment powders after? I personally did. After I got ahead and I brushed it off, I did put it back in the lamp for like 10 to 15 seconds. And then I applied my top coat and then I sealed it. I don't know if that step is necessary or not, but that is something I did because I just want to be on the safe side pertaining to applying the top coat. I didn't want it to wipe anything away or mess up any of the design, because I really do not like having to go back and change the design when it's already done. Like, that's my biggest pet peeve. But anyway, y'all, I do appreciate y'all for showing me so much love, and I appreciate the support. And let me tell y'all something real quick. Again, supporters are so much more important than followers. Keep that in mind. Okay? Don't look at somebody's status. Don't look at somebody's follower count and make it as a like a social status. Trust me. It ain't what you think it is. But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in to the channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Like the video, subscribe, and let me know if you guys want to see more toe videos. Y'all, look at that fringe. Gosh, it was sliding down on the toenail like, here comes Sarah. But yes, honey, that French was giving sexy and smooth. That's what I'm telling y'all. These brushes was a killer, okay? It sucked that nobody wanted to give it any tries simply because it was a black and gold brush. But I digress. My other nail brushes are really good too. But these are just top tier. Like, they were just the best. They were like the best ones I had. And this is my first investment. And they did not sell, and the other ones sold. But like I said, the other ones are really great brushes as well. But I just really liked these because the stripers, these brushes here were double stripes. And the new brushes I have are just one-sided stripe. But on these here, you get different lengths, different sizes. Like, ooh. These brushes was chef's kiss, honey. Look at the French on this toenail. Now, y'all, I feel like, now, in my personal opinion, if you actually want to do like an actual good white French and get that crisp white French line, gel polish ain't gonna work, in my opinion. Or it just depends on how thick it is, I guess. In my personal opinion, all the pretty dope Frenches I've seen has always been with gel paint. Meaning that it's like, it makes it look so crisp. Like, I don't know, it's just something about it. It's so thin, and it just makes and it keeps the shape of the nail super, super fine. So definitely try out white gel paint if you really is looking for that super white French look and them super sharp, crisp lines. All right, anyway, thank you guys again so much for joining in the channel. And remember, your time is the most expensive thing on this earth, and you chose to share it with me, and I appreciate it. So thank you so much kindly, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Don't forget to like the live. Also, let me know if y'all feeling like my little 3D nail art, because I mean, it's getting some views, some traffic, and it's not, but that is something that I do like. So even if it don't really get that much traffic, I'm still going to post it because I really like doing 3D art, and you just never know what artist is looking for someone to help them learn how to create certain things. So it may not be doing good, but as long as I can help someone, that's all that matters. Have a nice day.